it'll fool somebody from 20 feet. Countach has been my dream car since, Cannonball Run. I mean, that was it. Had the poster on my wall along with Farah. Still have Farah hanging in my garage. But, that's the dream car. Always wanted it. Could never, ever afford it. I'm a truck driver. I've built kit cars in the past. I've had a couple. I had a Ferrari GTO, the 250, based on a Datsun. It was kind of cool, it looked the part. It was a fun car. This Countach came up for 12 grand, running, driving, Fiero based, with a stretch. It's pretty close to the exact dimensions. The molds were pulled off a real Countach, but then they altered it, to make it fit a little better. So it's not exact, but it's close. It'll fool somebody from 20 feet. Most people. But anyway, it's a fun car. I got it, and the perfectionist in me starts seeing all the flaws in it. I couldn't just drive it. Actually, the first day I had it, I broke it. I broke the windshield because the door didn't have the stop on it. I went out and tried to just blow the motor up to see, how it would do. And I ripped out one of the axles doing burnouts. I didn't build the car, I bought it built. And they took a lot of shortcuts. The dimensions are correct on the outside, but on the inside they're not. On a real Lambo, the steering wheel is basically, when you pop open the door, it's up there near the door, up front, dashboard and everything, so you can climb in and out. On this one, for some reason, they just extended the dashboard 3 feet, and the steering wheel is basically in the middle of the car. You gotta be a monkey to get in this thing. But anyway, that's gonna get fixed soon. I picked up a real Lamborghini Countach steering column off of eBay for $79. And it's going to go in there and tie into my original stuff. I got the original steering wheel, and that'll make it a lot easier to get in and out. I won't look so goofy trying to get out at a gas station. I tried to run in the C2C last year in it. Man, I come so close, I worked out all the engine issues. I rebuilt the axles, but I couldn't get the car to cool. It kept overheating. We had to leave Monday to go to the race. I finally gave up on Friday trying to get the car to cool the way it's supposed to, and just threw some fuel tanks in my old Fairmont, which had ran the year before, and had a really lousy time of 45 hours because I broke down. But this year, my wife was running with me, and we had 2 days to prep this car, and we did a sub 40 with my wife, and we stopped to eat, because, I was with my wife. And we had fun, though. It was a good run. Well, one thing that happened to that, we were flying through Oklahoma in this Ford Fairmont 302 with an automatic in it. And it was a fun car to build. But anyway, we're flying through Oklahoma, and we pass up these groups of people. We just keep on going. We pull over into a gas station, 15, 20 minutes later. And as we're getting ready to leave the gas station, he pulls up and he goes, "There they are. That's the Highway Bonnie and Clyde that passed us way back when." So we're the Highway Bonnie and Clyde, and I got it on a t-shirt. Anyway, I'm fixing the car now. I'm trying to actually get real Lambo parts to put on it here and there when I can score them. There's a whole replica car community that remanufacture a lot of original Lambo parts that just aren't available, like with 3D printing. And now you can get, I've got a complete genuine Lamborghini Countach interior. It's fiberglass, but if you needed one in a real car, it would bolt right in. The dashboard, everything's the same. All the stuff is exact. Like I said, with 3D printing, they're doing the air vents, exactly like they're supposed to be, with a little emblem on them. So you can get a replica that's pretty darn close. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just take this sort of close fiberglass bodied car and, just make it cool. We're going to drive it next year in an event from New York to LA, and there's going to be a lot of Cannonball Run movie cars going to be in it. I'm going to have my Lambo in it. There's going to be the Transcon Medic van, I'm pretty sure is going. There's the Hawaiian Tropic Laguna. Somebody has a Starry on, like Jackie Chan drove. Mad Dog's dually truck is going to be in it. Somebody's buying the Sheik mobile too and dress up like a Sheik, like Jamie Farr. I figured he was going to buy a Rolls. And it'll be fun just running cross country and, doing a Cannonball Run in a Cannonball Run car from the movies. Man, driving that car it's a lot of fun. It's a fun car. You got to get used to it because, I've had Corvettes and things where you kind of lay down in a vet. In this Countach, man, you really lay down. It takes a while to get used to not trying to sit up in the seat because your head hits the ceiling if you do. When I cannonball, I always take aspirin because you just do, because you're going to hurt, no matter what kind of car you have. And this one, I'm going to have to get some prescription drugs. because it's going to be brutal. Your field of vision is pretty bad, and you got to be really careful with people flying by you. Then, oh, it's a Lamborghini. Then they'll hit their brakes, and they'll have their cameras out, and they're all over the road while they're trying to film you. So you got to really watch out for other people. That's the biggest thing. I take it out. I get it on the back roads and just, it's fun on 2-lane. Just, man, hit the twisties. It's a Fiero, and it's got the super wide tires in the back, and the suspension is stock. And it is a Fiero, but they handle really good. Back in the day, Fiero would outhandle a 308 from what I've read in Car and Driver. So it handles well on the back roads. I'm doing a video shoot next week with Apollo. He's a local hip hop artist here in Atlanta. And he asked me if I could bring the Lambo. He's doing a zombie apocalypse themed music video with a recreation of the Wolf of Wall Street scene where he's, climbing out of the Lambo upside down because he's all drugged up. I don't know. I hope so. It's going to be fun. In the end, I'm a rider and I'm a truck driver, and even if I could afford a Countach, I don't know if I would want a real one, because just the maintenance costs, I understand, are astronomical. I would love to build one from scratch, a real one, because you can buy most of the parts. It probably costs you $100,000. I can source a Lambo frame, an exact replica, space frame, just like the real one. You can buy the body panels. Most of the parts you can buy, and it would be cool to have a real one with like the new C8 Corvette mid-engine, setup in it. That would be pretty awesome. It'd be faster than a real one, I believe. It's a hell of a lot more horsepower. I don't try to tell people it's real. I don't never try to. No, it's a real Lamborghini. See, it says so on it. Anybody I talk to, I say it's a replica, but it still gets some respect, I guess. I don't know. Some people laugh at it, but whatever, dude. It's mine. I have fun with it.
You're here because you like a good car story. But let's be honest, we probably watched enough YouTube videos for a lifetime during the pandemic. It's time to get out of the house and make a story of your own. Extreme Experience puts you in the driver's seat of some of the world's most exciting cars, like this 2020 Corvette C8, at over 30 racetracks across the country. And right now, we're giving away $50,000 for the track experiences and 30% off everything on our website. Head to xxspeed.com to learn more today.